How you doing, everybody? ABC Action News Chief Meteorologist Dennis Phillips. So I know they always tell you you're never supposed to make TikTok or Facebook or YouTube or Instagram videos longer than 90 seconds. Well, I'm doing it anyway. I mean, we've got a lot to talk about, and I'm going to discuss what's going on with Tropical Storm Debby. Winds, 40-ish miles an hour. The track is one that looks to be going into the Big Bend area and a little slower than originally anticipated, probably on Monday morning. So at this point in time, a lot of kids go to FSU, a lot of kids go to FAMU. We have a lot of folks in the Bay Area who have kids who go to those schools. And, I do think there's going to be a pretty good storm moving into the Tallahassee area on Monday. Strong tropical storm force winds. Look, they get that kind of storm often in the Panhandle. There's nothing new to it. But I do think there will be some power outages and maybe some tree issues on Monday morning into the afternoon in the Tallahassee area. Now, clearly it's not on the water, so there's no concern about surge, but there is going to be that wind. What about the Bay Area? On Sunday afternoon and Sunday night, expect an afternoon thunderstorm. That's going to last about 12 hours. I mean, we're going to have 30 to 40-ish mile-an-hour winds along the coast, some gusts a little bit higher than that. There will be some isolated power outages. There's going to be a lot of rain. And the one thing you notice, look up at how those storms slows down over a 2 or 3 day stretch in the northern sections of the state in southern Georgia. There is going to be a ton of rain falling in northern Florida, from Jacksonville back to Live Oak over to Lake City. I mean, you're talking about 10 to 15 inches of rain, maybe even more in some areas. So, storm surge for the Bay Area, 2 to 4 feet at high tide, expected in the afternoon on Sunday for the Bay itself. Farther north you go, the surge will be higher. Arapahoe, which is the Hernando and Pasco County line, northward, expecting a 3 to 5 foot surge. Again, at high tide, maybe a little higher, and even higher than that as you get up closer to where landfall is around the Big Bend area. Kind of an irony here. In Steinhatchee back in 2012, Tropical Storm Debby ripped into that area, did some damage and a lot of flooding. In 2024, Tropical Storm or maybe Hurricane Debby is going to go on a very similar track. So that right now is the way we're looking. Again, keep your eyes out on the possibility of some additional development. Yes, NHC has it as a minimal hurricane before it makes landfall. A lot of warm water out there. Look, this is not an Ian. This is not an Irma. This is not a Michael. Those storms were already Cat 3, 4, and 5 hurricanes in the southern Gulf. This one's barely hanging in there. So it doesn't have the time to develop like the other ones did. But it still, with all that warm water, has an opportunity to get strong. So again, recapping for the Bay Area, winds of 35 to 45 miles an hour, less wind inland, more wind along the coast. Rainfall, maybe 3 to 8 inches of rain across the Bay Area. Flood watch in effect for the entire area. Storm surge watch from Arapahoe southward. Storm surge warning, Hernando County northward. And timing of landfall, again, late Sunday night into Monday morning. Updates, as always, 24/7. Hope you guys stay safe, and we will give you updates right on through the weekend as Debby approaches landfall.